2 years ago, after training over 20 bartenders and servers and opening 2 divisions of my company in neighboring counties, I decided to put everything down on paper. And when I say everything, I mean everything. My name is James Wedmore. I'm a bartender, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm the creator of Bartend4Profit, your complete home study course for starting, growing, and marketing your mobile bartending business empire at your speed and on your terms. The number one reason I still love this job and love teaching this job to others is that there's absolutely nothing out there that allows you to get started quicker and easier without spending a lot of startup capital and make as much as you can in just a single night. I know you're already starting to imagine what it would feel like to work a few parties here and there, pour some simple drinks for some guests, and happily walk home with $300 or more in cash in your pocket. But at the same time, a lot of questions have got to start popping up in your head, like, how do you get started? Do you need a liquor license? What about a bartending license? How much startup money do I need? Is it going to take a long time to get my first gig? Well, I reveal all of this and much more inside the course. But I will tell you this right now. You can do all of this without a liquor license, without a bartending license, and with less than $100 in startup capital. And I can show you how to get your first event in the next 30 days or less. Still with me? Well, I'm just getting started. You see, when I first began, I made a lot of mistakes. Most were costly, but even more so, a lot were just a huge waste of time and even quite embarrassing, to be honest with you. Well, I'm here to show you how to bypass all that frustration and all those headaches that I dealt with when I started from scratch. Inside Bartend4Profit, I'm basically giving you a ready-made business. First, I break everything down into 5 sections. The first section is the business building phase. Whether or not the topic of business is fun or interesting for you, I make it super easy. I teach you the few simple things you need to get your business up in no time with little to no money whatsoever. You'll discover exactly what tools and supplies you need to bring to your events, what to wear, what to say, even how to stay organized. I'll teach you how to set your prices for maximum profitability, how to find high-paying clients, and how to sell to anyone. Then, in the second section, I show you exactly how to bartend. That's right, some of my best and most successful students have never bartended a day in their life at a real bar. They never even went to bartending school. Working backyard parties with limited supplies and alcohol make bartending the easiest job in the world. And I teach you everything that you need to know about liquor, beer, pouring, mixing, prepping, and serving, so you'll show up to your very first event with the confidence of a 10-year veteran. From there, we move on to section 3. This is called tip attraction. You know, a big eye-opener for my students is the fact that so much of your money can actually be made at the event during the party. And this is all because of tips. I reveal some of the sneakiest and dirtiest little tricks that I've learned over the years to overload my tip jar with crisp green dollar bills. From where to place the tip jar, what your jar should look like, things you can say to your guests to trigger more generosity, and much, much more. Moving on, section 4, it's all about the marketing. My goal here is to get your phone ringing off the hook with eager clients willing to pay you top dollar. And there's nothing better than turning down a client because you simply don't need the event or you're already booked that weekend. And the best part is there are several methods to attracting new, high-paying clients that won't cost you a single penny. Everything from the internet, social media, offline marketing, and more. And lastly, that brings us to section 5. This is all about growing and expanding your business. This is where you make the decision to transform mobile bartending from a hobby to a full-time empire, just like I did. You'll discover how to leverage and profit from staff, including other bartenders, cocktail waitresses, and barbacks, without the headaches of having employees or dealing with all that paperwork. You'll also learn how you can generate several additional streams of revenue, such as renting equipment, glassware, bars, and more, as well as adding additional services, earning commissions just for recommending other services, and much, much more. But I don't stop there. You see, if I did, I'd just be giving you all the training and knowledge. You'd still have to start from scratch. And like I said earlier, I'm giving you a ready-made business. What does that mean? Well, it means I'm throwing in a CD-ROM filled with all the swipe files you need to get started, including my lawyer-approved liability contract, which is a must, business forms and other templates, as well as business card logos and designs, website resources, ready-made advertising, and much more. Basically, anything I've created to use in my business is included in the CD. And then, of course, I'm throwing in the complete Bartend4Profit Flair and Magic DVD. Inside, you're going to discover some of my greatest bartending and entertainment secrets for increasing your tips and wowing your guests night after night. The things contained on the DVD are the things I used to become one of the most sought-after mobile bartenders in Southern California. All of this is shipped directly to your door and made available as digital download so you can access it all in just minutes.